Good afternoon and welcome back to the Rocky Top Rundown, the best place to get your Tennessee athletics updates and more. I'm Sam Burton.
And I'm Grace Levinsky. We've got a packed show for you. On today's episode, we are going to catch you up on all the games that happened since our last show and get to know more about what goes into being a beat writer for the Lady Vols athletics.
The Tennessee Vols football team traveled to Lexington this past Saturday to take on the 18th ranked Kentucky Wildcats. In the first half, on the very first play from scrimmage, QB Hendon Hooker throws a bubble screen to wide receiver Javonte Payton. He makes a couple defenders miss, takes it 75 yards to the house. They give the Vols a quick 7-0 lead. Kentucky would answer back on the next possession as Cavassier Smoke would power his way into the end zone to tie the game at 7 apiece. On the next Tennessee possession, Hendon Hooker fires a bomb down the field to Velus Jones Jr. He breaks away and goes 72 yards to the house for a touchdown to put up Vols 14-7. In the second quarter, a nice drive by Kentucky gets Will Levis to go over the top of the Tennessee defense to tie the game at 14. Now moving into the second half and the third quarter, Levis powers his way into the end zone for another Kentucky touchdown, giving them the lead 28-24. Later in the third quarter, Jabari Small takes the handoff, delivers a nasty juke right here to the defender, and takes his way all the way into the end zone to put the Vols back up 31-24. On the very next Kentucky possession, Alontae Taylor reads Levis like a book, intercepts the ball, and takes it all the way house, 56 yards for a touchdown. However, Kentucky wasn't going down without a fight as Levis is going to fire into the end zone and wide receiver Wandale Robinson is going to go up and get it and bring the Wildcats within 3. The team would trade scores from that point on, and the Vols would hold on to win 45-42 over Kentucky, giving Josh Heupel his first win against a ranked opponent as Tennessee's head coach, and snaps a 31-game losing streak for Tennessee against top 20 opponents on the road. The Vols take on the number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs this Saturday in Neyland Stadium at 3:30 for homecoming.
The 22nd ranked Lady Vols volleyball team took on Ole Miss Sunday afternoon in Thompson-Boling Arena, and they were able to improve their record 17-6 overall and 9-4 in SEC play, as they swept Ole Miss in 3 straight sets. Those scores were 25-17, 26-24, and 25-20. Brianna Runnels and Morgan Fingal both scored double-digit kills, with Runnels notching a team high of 14 and Fingal posting 12. Runnels also finished the match with 11 digs as she earned her 8th double-double of the season. The Lady Vols will look to continue their success when they head to Starksville, Mississippi, to take on the Mississippi State Bulldogs in a 2-match set November 13th and 14th. Both matches start at 2 p.m. and can be streamed on the SEC Network Plus.
So much has happened since our last show, and we will have a few more game updates to give you. But first, our very own Nate Tasato talks with Cora Hall to show us what her job as a women athletic beat writer for Knox News is all about.
University of Tennessee is home to some of the nation's top women's athletic programs in the Lady Vols.
Women's athletics is a big part of the University of Tennessee. I had a chance to sit down with Knox News' women's athletic beat writer Cora Hall and talk about how it's like covering the Lady Vols this season.
My name is Cora Hall, and I am the women's athletics writer for Tennessee at the Knoxville News Sentinel, and I just started this September. Number 1 responsibility is Lady Vols basketball, so anything that happens with them, I could be on it with news, with media availabilities, games, all the regular beat stuff for them. Preseason, I've been doing a lot of volleyball and soccer stuff as well because both of them are ranked teams, and soccer just won the SEC tournament, so there's still a lot of news going on there. It's been really exciting to cover them because when I got here, it was like middle of their season. There wasn't really a lot of expectations on the team to do well, so it's been really cool to get to know the players and see them succeed because they're a really great group. Brian's a great coach, been really awesome to work with, so it's definitely an exciting time for them.
Cora works closely with Lady Vols basketball, a program that historically has been dominant.
There's so much history. There's so much respect for that program here. So much respect for the late Pat Summitt and everything that she did for women's basketball and her legacy that is still so prevalent in women's basketball. I was looking at her coaching tree the other day, and so many of her former players and assistant coaches now are coaching in women's basketball. And so it's truly an honor just to be able to write about this program and be here in Knoxville.
Cora also spoke on the importance of covering women's athletics.
Time will tell that people do want to read about women's soccer. They have a great team here. They want to read about volleyball. They want to read about all women's sports. And, the numbers will show that over time that there's an audience and people want to read about this.
There's no doubt that Vol Nation loves their Lady Vols. If you'd like to check out when they play next, just head on over to utsports.com. For the Rocky Top Rundown, I'm Nate Tasato.
University.
All of our sports team here at Tennessee are doing amazing. Thank you, Nathan, for coming up an inside look at what Cora Hall does for Knox News.
In October, Cora Hall got the vote in the Associated Press poll for women's basketball, which is such an accomplishment, and I know that she must have been honored to be a part of the voting.
The number 10 Tennessee women's soccer team won the SEC championship against number 5 Arkansas. The game was on Sunday, November 7th at the Orange Beach Sports Complex in Alabama. Let's get into the highlights of the game. With Tennessee up 1-0 in the 39th minute of the second half, Jordan Fusco for Tennessee gets hit by Reagan Swindoll of Arkansas, which earns Swindoll a yellow card. And next, freshman Claire Rain gives a great assist to Jada Thomas for the goal, making the score 2-0. And you see here Jada again pushing towards the goal, which leads to an easy strike by freshman Jenna Strayhart. And here we see a closer look to what a beautiful shot by Strayhart. And with under 2 minutes left in the game, Jada Thomas was slung to the ground hard by Kayla McKeon. This resulted in a yellow card for McKeon. With the score being 3-0 late in the half, you can clearly see the excitement from the Vols. And this win gave the Big Orange 5th overall SEC tournament title and the first since 2008. They are overcome with joy. And you can even see here the coaches are celebrating, which makes it the win even better. The Vols are a 3 seed in the NCAA's first round, playing Lipscomb University at home on November 12th at 5 p.m.
Tennessee swimming and diving had a pair of strong showings Friday, November 5th, sweeping the Kentucky Wildcats on the road at Lancaster Aquatic Center. The Lady Vols earned their second straight top 15 win with a 161.5 to 138.5 victory against the 12th ranked Kentucky, who is the reigning SEC champions, while the Vols cruised to a 192 to a 108 win against the Wildcats.
Here are some games you don't want to miss this week. Tennessee men's basketball is playing UT Martin tonight at 7 p.m. at Thompson-Boling Arena on the SEC Network. Lady Vols basketball is playing Southern Illinois tomorrow at Thompson-Boling Arena at 7 p.m. Then they have a quick turnaround and play UCF Friday the 12th in Orlando, Florida at 6 p.m., both on the SEC Network.
Make sure you keep up with our Vols this week. I'm Sam Burton.
And I'm Grace Levinsky. From us and all of our crew here, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on the Rocky Top Rundown.